Hi, this is Grandma and Grandpa reading you. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. The characters in this book are Charlie Brown and his sister Sally, Lucy and her brother Linus, Charlie Brown's dog Snoopy, and their friends.
So let us begin.
Okay.
Every fall, the leaves on the trees turn brown and fall off the branches. Pumpkins grow big and plump in their patches. The air grows cooler, and the people start to think about their Halloween costumes. And every fall, Linus writes a very important letter.
Turn the page.
Turn the page.
Dear Great Pumpkin, Linus writes, I'm looking forward to your arrival on Halloween night. I hope you bring me lots of presents.
Who are you writing to? Asked Charlie Brown. Oh, the Great Pumpkin, Linus replies. On Halloween night, the Great Pumpkin rises out of his pumpkin patch and flies through the air with his bags of toys for all the children. Turn the page.
Linus's sister Lucy isn't happy that Linus is writing to the Great Pumpkin. You'll make me the laughing stock of the neighborhood, she complains.
But Charlie Brown's sister, Sally, doesn't think Linus is crazy. She thinks Linus is wonderful. He is the sweet Babu. Wouldn't you like to sit with me in the pumpkin patch on Halloween night and wait for the Great Pumpkin? Linus asks. Sally is thrilled. I'd love to, she tells Linus.
Turn the page. Later that day, Charlie Brown has a surprise waiting for him in the mailbox. I got an invitation to a Halloween party, he exclaims. Lucy thinks the invitation must be a mistake. There were 2 lists, she tells Charlie Brown, one to invite and one not to invite. Charlie Brown knows which list he was probably on, but he decides to go to the party anyway.
On Halloween night, everyone is planning to go to the party, except Linus. My blockhead brother will be out in the pumpkin patch, making his yearly fool of himself, Lucy grumbles. She can't understand why Linus wouldn't choose to miss out on all the fun that Halloween has to offer by sitting around in a pumpkin patch. Turn the page.
Everyone puts on their costumes. Lucy is dressed as a witch. Charlie Brown is dressed as a ghost. But no one can tell what he's supposed to be because he had some trouble with the scissors. Sally is also dressed as a ghost, and so is Schroeder. They figured out how to use the scissors just fine. Pigpen is dressed as a ghost too. Everyone can tell which ghost he is because a cloud of dust surrounds him.
Snoopy walks by, also dressed in a costume. Who in the world is that? Asked Lucy. He's a World War I flying ace, Charlie Brown explains. Now I've seen everything, Lucy says. Turn the page.
Lucy declares that everyone will go trick-or-treating first and then go to the Halloween party. As they pass by the pumpkin patch, Linus sees them and gets excited, thinking they have come to wait with him. Have you come to sing pumpkin carols with me? He asks. You blockhead, Lucy yells at her brother. You're going to miss all the fun, just like last year.
Don't talk like that, Linus cries. The Great Pumpkin will come because I am have the most sincere pumpkin patch. Oh, good grief, Lucy explains. She marches off with her friends. It looks that no one wants to join Linus in the pumpkin patch to wait for the Great Pumpkin, except, what about Sally? The end of part 1.